Welcome back, everyone. How was your break? Ours was great. We missed you. Did you miss us? Did you miss Gotham? Because we just watched episode 11, Rogues Gallery. And what did we learn? Well, we learned that apparently you can be a homeless person and a vegan. That's dedication. Wow, Ivy. Wow. We learned that Penguin just needs one more black eye. He can change his name to the Raccoon. Black eyes. Yeah. And what else did we learn? No Bruce? Where's Bruce? He's already gone overseas to the League of Assassins already? Oh my God, he's so badass. Let's discuss on this episode of the Gotham After Show. Remember that one time we were talking?
We are back.
Welcome to the Gotham After Show. Oh, the show that films about 24 hours after Gotham to give you time to get in on the conversation. Welcome back from break. We were on break, you were on break, we're all on break. Gotham's on break, we're back from the break. Please welcome on the red couch of, oh man, Insanity.
There you go.
Because it was Arkham.
It was Gotham.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, see what
Very
I did
nice.
there? The red couch of Insanity. Please welcome at D Cottingham21 on Twitter, Dave Cottingham, at KooMasterKoo on Twitter, Cory Cooley. Guys,
We're in.
Rogues Gallery. First of all, welcome
You almost
back.
said Rogue Squadron, didn't you?
Rogue Squadron.
Rogue Squadron. Yes.
One of my favorite N64
It was an
games.
awesome computer game too.
Yeah.
Welcome back from the break.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you,
good
Red
to be
Five.
back.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. Awesome.
Welcome back to the studio.
It's good to be here.
I'm glad you were able to put it back together.
Yeah.
Because we destroyed it after that first episode. We should have kept the
Hey,
cameras
the New Year's
rolling.
party
Yeah.
was crazy.
Ripped out every day. Flipping tables, raising heartbeats.
Yeah.
My motto.
First reactions of Rogues Gallery. Dave Cottingham.
Actually, a very nice welcome back, to be honest. I was very surprised on some of the missing characters. You know, no Bruce Wayne,
Right.
no Alfred. Very little Cat. Although that part was a little strange, but the overall story, we kind of got back to detective work.
Even though he wasn't a detective.
Even though he wasn't, he's always got the detective in him.
True.
It's his blood. It is his blood.
You got a little detective in you? You want some?
No, but I really
toppings.
enjoyed this episode. To be honest, I think it was with a break. It's always, especially now, it seems like these past few years, the mid-season finale is always the hype now. Versus before, it was always just it ended and it went away for a couple weeks and then it came back.
Right.
Now it's like the next part premiere, and you have to recapture your audience sometimes. And I think this did a pretty good job. I was entertained with it.
Very good. KooMaster.
I was happy as well. It kind of brought us back to where we kind of started, I feel like, which was that who done it. But this one was, I think, like the best one of those, which was like, I mean, it was like a mind explosion. Like, because at first, watching it, I'm like, I knew it was her. It was, I knew it was, because she did a weird face that one time. But then all of a sudden it brought it back to the guy that you kind of didn't want to admit you thought it was. You know what I mean? So it was cool. It was a perfect.
He's too obvious. What?
Yeah, exactly. They did it. They did it perfect. It's always the first one you interview. You know what I mean?
It is always. I was about to say, like, again, I think I've mentioned on here, I watch Hawaii Five-0, another cop show.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, the first person they always interview is the freaking the suspect.
The bad guy.
Is the bad guy.
Yeah.
And I actually thought that the first time I sat there, I'm like, I think it's that guy.
I think it's gonna be that guy.
I think it's gonna be that guy.
But so yeah, and it was just the right amount of gore, I thought, and I mean, it had a very detective show feel. And on I'm not seeing Bruce or Alfred. I didn't even realize it until you mentioned. So I didn't think about it. So that's a good sign to where I was so enthralled with what was going on. Didn't really think about it. Yeah, the cat stuff was interesting. for some reason, I feel like that was only there for when Barbara called later on. I think that only happened just so she can. I don't know, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed it. The bad guy looks pretty cool, and
Yeah.
Very good.
awesome, sweet.
I thought, I don't know, I was, for a mid-season reboot, from coming back from a break show.
Rigo Suave.
Yeah. I thought it was a little, like, I don't know. Maybe it was because it was so light on the Penguin, and the Penguin is so,
Oh, true.
with the big moments.
Absolutely.
He was pretty much stuck in a cell the whole time. So I thought it could have been a little bit more impactful, but I think the ending made up for it. So that's actually what I want to talk about first.
Cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Flip-flopping it.
Yeah, it's a new year.
Like
It's a new Gotham
new
after
format.
show.
Quentin Tarantino style.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To bring you back.
We got Caption This coming back, making a 2015 reemergence on this show. We have a comment from the Twitterverse out there. We have lots and lots on the Gotham After Show, at Gotham After Show on Twitter. But I want to talk about the end because I feel like, we normally go in order of how things happen in the show when we talk about it, but I think the ending is so meaty, that we should talk about it right now.
Good
Okay.
Angus cuts, by the way.
See?
See? I can tie it in.
See?
I paid attention.
So there's this whole thing with Butch, with Gilzine. Butch Gilzine, awesome name.
It is.
And Fish, and with Butch's old buddy, which is Jimmy Saviano. Why didn't I phonetically spell it?
It's one of those names. Sabbatical.
Sabbatical. It's a me,
Jimmy.
Saviano.
Jimmy.
Yeah, with Jimmy. And, we kind of got the idea that, hey, Gilzine might be jumping ship here. He was doing some eye rolls and some tells that he might be kind of tired of Fish. And then what happens in the very end, I'm going to tell you if you don't know. Why are you watching this if you haven't seen the show? He shoots what he was calling his brother in the head.
Right.
And he tells this story before about the cuts of beef, and he was I think admitting it so he could get forgiveness, which he did forgive him.
Yeah.
But also to ask Jimmy, like, why did I do that? Why did I do that? And then boom, shoots him. Why did he do that?
Yeah. What other day? Yeah.
Thoughts? I'm going to start with you, Cory.
It was weird because in hindsight, looking back, it was really shoving it down our throats that he was going to flip flop on us.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to rule that out because I don't know if I want to think Gotham is a little bit smarter than that. Instead of trying to shove that down our throats just for a good twist at the end, I think there's something going on between him and Fit. In the sense of he may be still switching. I just don't think that was the right time. But yeah, it was kind of a somber moment when he was sitting there, because you're like, why is he apologizing? And it made sense, like he was trying to get rid of his, get forgiveness and be at peace. But then, yeah, exactly. Why do brothers don't do that to each other? Well, brothers don't shoot each other in the head. So yeah, it was interesting, but it was a really cool mafia feeling scene, and the fact that it ended on that I thought was really cool.
Dave, do you think he really was clearing his conscience, or do you almost think it was an Ezekiel 25:7 or 20? Oh man,
yeah,
25:17. Thank you. Where I always say this before I kill somebody, and I don't even know what it means. What do you think?
I really think that he was convincing himself. He was explaining it to himself when he was telling the story. Like, if you were truly my brother, I wouldn't have kept those meats from you. So the fact that I kept those meats from you, you're not really my brother, so it's easy for me to actually kill you.
Very cool.
That's the way I interpreted it. That, hey, let me tell you the story, because we keep calling each other brothers. We're actually not brothers, because I cheated you then, and guess what? I'm cheating you now, and I'm okay with that.
Cheating your life.
So that's how I saw it. I think he really struggled. I think when he first said, I'm going to think about it, I think he was really thinking about, man, that's a great offer. Mm-hmm. He is my brother. Mm-hmm. But then that's what he's saying. He kept wrestling with, like, you know what? Is he really my brother? Because I cheated him, well, who's to say that if we do this, I'm just not going to cheat him again? So, I think he's. But I think I'm with you though. I don't think he's dead set, obviously loyal directly with Mooney, because I think he did that for himself almost versus doing it for Mooney.
Okay. Yeah. Now let's work backwards in the show and go to the first scene with Fish and Jimmy and Johnachek, which is the other guy who was kind of like, well,
who's he talking about? Oh, yeah.
He's next in line, but hey, women's lib, I could see you being the boss. He's obviously the pushover. He wasn't the problem. In fact, Fish said, I can convince Johnachek.
Yeah.
But Saviano's the problem. Why do you think... Well, no, let me start over. Let me ask you this. Do you think Gilzine really was going to try to convince Saviano to see the Fish as the best option? Because it didn't seem like he tried very much. It seemed like if he really had that in his mind, he would have brought it up in the car, like, just one more time, what do you think?
Right.
And before he...
I mean, I think he wanted to give him, the fact that he gave him more time, I think he has feelings for the guy. They do go way back. Maybe he was legitimately tempted, like you were saying. I mean, he was legitimately tempted on going, and maybe went back. The problem is it never really showed him basically going, I think I'm going to stick with Mooney. You just have to, I guess, use your imagination that he, at one point, had a moment where he was listening to the music, sitting there, and then Mooney said something to him that kind of was like, I'll stick with her for right now and be loyal, because maybe the time isn't right for him to switch.
Or this is the best move for me, because I guess, are we to assume that now that Saviano is out of the picture, Fish is next up, or would it be this Johnachek guy?
I think Fish is probably up, to be honest. I think it's Fish.
Probably so.
Not sure.
Yeah, and I think
they never mentioned that far back in the hierarchy, I guess if you'd call it. But
I guess Butch really ultimately decided, look, if he was going to be in Falcone's, Falcone, right? Not Falcone?
Falcone.
Falcone.
If he was going to be in Falcone's position, and he took out Mooney, and then what he was getting was basically all of her stuff. I mean, technically, he would probably get all of her stuff anyway if she moves up. So maybe that's what he's thinking is like, you know what? Move her up, and I'll take her stuff. Maybe I can try to do this the good way. And I don't think the other guy. I think the other guy's going to probably bite the bullet as well at some point.
Yeah, I would say so. Because in that scene in between the dock, well, there's two dock scenes. So the scene where Gilzine was back at Fish's place, and she came over and asked him about it. He was like, I'm working on him. I got a good feeling about it. It seemed like he wasn't ever working on it.
No,
so I just wonder if he... The only thing they talked about the first time at the docks was, hey, here's basically a job offer. What do you think? And he's like, I'll think about it.
It seemed like more shoving it down our throats that this guy's clearly thinking about, Butch is clearly thinking about switching. So
Now, I loved when Fish asked him, what did she say? Would you betray me, or are you betraying me? And he was like, oh! Oh, over here. With
little overreaction.
With the betrayed!
How could you say something like that?
How could you even forget about it?
That's like the complete tell right there.
Yeah, I'm going to betray you.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm thinking about it.
To be honest with you.
I'm weighing my options. I'm going to go shoot a guy, though. I'll talk to you later. Okay. So we got, I thought that was just obviously the most interesting part of the episode. Wanted to talk about that.
And the fact that it just didn't show that scene. The fact that it never showed him deciding. I mean, it leaves all that up to question. That is interesting that they decided to do it. Yeah.
Which is how they do it. So, what did you guys think of director Lang? And I'm actually talking about from an actor standpoint. What did you think? I thought, well, this dude is weird acting.
Yeah.
Did you guys have any opinions one way or the other?
I thought he was
not really. I thought he was campy.
He's a little campy.
Definitely campy.
Yeah.
He's a campy boss bad guy. I don't know.
Where'd this guy come from?
Yeah.
He used to do so good with their casting.
But he did.
He did.
Yeah, he gone.
So it don't matter.
He's not real. He did.
Leslie Tompkins, though.
Oh my! Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
She's
good.
She's good. And Barbara just keeps getting worse.
Poor Barb.
Of course, she didn't have pants on again.
Right.
That's true.
Maybe there'll be a
Told little
no
girl
pants
to go to
rule
hell.
for Leslie Tompkins.
Just walking around
man.
the ward like.
Are you a patient? Because you don't have any pants on.
She's
I don't
wearing
know.
long white trench coats.
Yeah.
And then you won't
Who knows
really
what's
see.
under there?
Who knows?
Yeah. But,
I know.
No, she's definitely gonna be a distraction for.
Mhm. Now, talk to her. No, talk to her. Do you have her number? No.
I
talk
will.
to us about her in the comic book mythology.
As far as I know, is that
I don't know too much
she
about
was
her.
she was one of the only other people to know Bruce Wayne was Batman.
Correct.
She was the family shrink, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think she was. I don't know if she was a shrink, but she was the family doctor.
Family
Yes.
doctor,
Yeah.
I don't know if she was. I don't think necessarily she was good friends with his dad or anything because she was relatively young. But it was besides when things got a little too out of hand that Alfred couldn't stitch up. I think that's what they had to have somebody to go to, and they could go to her, or she would come to them rather.
So it's kind of like
As far-
another Lucius version, just in a different category.
Yeah, but I don't think she was as young as she's
No,
portrayed.
she was older. She was older.
So I think she was
I
a
know
little
that.
older in the comics. So yeah, but she may or may not have known Mr. Wayne, the
Mr. Wayne.
senior.
Yeah. So I had this question. Of course, Kat breaks into Jim's place. I guess it's technically Barbara's place, but she
Yeah.
scrammed.
Yeah, it's weird.
Has Jim been sleeping at Arkham?
Well,
because
with shifts like that, it was kind of like a jail. I mean, it's an asylum, so I mean, they both have. I mean, it just reminded me because I worked at a jail for a little over a year, and it had that feeling of those weird shifts. He's especially during that time when he was investigating. He's probably not home a lot. He probably is bunking up somewhere there for periods of time because some places he'll have a stint of like 2 weeks and then have off a week. But it sounds like they're pretty low staff, so they probably don't have that kind of sketch. It's probably pretty rough. He's probably staying there.
fast forward to the end of the episode, why does he think all of a sudden when he comes home Barbara's going to be there? He's just like, Barbara.
Well, he saw the bowl. He saw the bowl, and he thought maybe she came home and had a little soup.
Well, he was saying that before he saw the bowl.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
Right when he walked in, he's like, Barbara. Because I thought the same thing. I'm like, she's gone, dude.
Was she boozed? I mean, was he
gone.
boozed? Coming back from the captain's
I was
office?
like,
Was that?
yeah, maybe, but oh, that's right. He did have some booze.
He didn't get booze, man.
No,
For
but
old
he-
time's sake?
But
I guess.
no, I thought the
Since we
same
used to
thing.
do this all the time. I don't remember.
I did think the same thing. I was wondering why he thought she would
Were
all of a
lights
sudden
on
be
and
there.
stuff? Maybe he saw the lights on.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Did he unlock the door? Maybe the door was open.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
didn't
Maybe the
Didn't
door was
know that
already
part.
unlocked.
So the Penguin gets ambitious and raises the taxes on the fishermen. The freaking fishermen.
Yeah.
Out there risking their neck. And like I said, he spends most of the episode in jail. What do we think about this play from Penguin? Like, you know, just not really asking Maroney things, just kind of doing things on his own.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I still am a firm believer that he has an underlining plan. That
Obviously.
that he has his own agenda. So maybe he did get a little bit overzealous. A little bit hubris. Just the way
I thought it was rhetorical.
I would say
again.
Batista.
Yeah,
the way Batista says it, I want to say.
La
Maroney, but-
Passion.
yeah, but
Do you know what La Passion means?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's from another show, sir. I didn't watch it.
I love that. Great character. But he's great actor. But yeah, I think he did get legitimately a little overzealous. I think he kind of overstepped his boundaries a little bit. But
Yeah, it felt like, unfortunately, just going back to what you said, it did to me feel like, what could we do to get Penguin out of the episode?
oh, true. Yeah, in that sense.
You know, I don't know if, unless that comes back somehow, I don't know if there's a point to really, you know.
Yeah, I know. We did
what
see
happened there.
when he gets let out of the
Yeah.
jail, you see finally he gives the look to Maroney, which I don't think we've ever seen before. You know, when Maroney's out of I guess he's turned back around and walk away.
He's not looking.
He gives them the I'm gonna kill you.
And you do get a quick glimpse of, like when he asked that cop to unlock that he didn't respond right away.
Oh yeah.
There's that little sense of, wait, you're not bossing us around anymore. Almost is what because he was like, excuse me. You know, he was like, "Hey, I told you to open the jail door, man."
Called him a mook.
Yeah, yeah, you mook.
Hell?
Yeah.
I'm not even mad. I'm just like,
whoa.
And then he was like, "Oh,
whoa.
okay,
That's a little
mook.
much."
There we go. I can go now and open the door."
Yeah.
But I kind of got that at first because remember that was one of the guys that got his balls busted about
Alvarez, I think. Is
Yeah,
his name,
right.
yeah.
About to
stand up and fight. Yeah.
Yeah, for Gordon. So
Who left during the?
you remember?
Yeah.
Bullet got on him. You know.
He stood up, called him whatever he called him that name, and then he was one of the ones that.
Asshat or something.
Yeah, it was like
Asshat.
And he was one of the main ones that was like, okay, yeah, sure. Just
you got,
after
you
talking
got that
to
glimpse there a little bit.
him. Yeah, I agree. I thought that was pretty interesting, and it was just so weird because it was like he's just gonna open up the doors and they don't have any charges on them. Like I don't know, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, there's some paperwork. No. Okay.
There's no paper.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. Okay. We'll take a little break in the conversation for Joker sightings because this episode.
It had a pretty decent one.
Yeah. Because I think there might have been one you missed.
Oh, okay. So, well, obviously the laugh.
Yeah,
While
the laugh
everybody's
was-
running
the
down
laugh
the
was there.
hallway. That was
This was after
right after Dorothy.
Dorothy. Yeah,
Right,
gets
yes.
trampled.
Yeah.
Yeah, or right during. Yeah,
During.
It was right after because the hallway. was
she's
about ready
laying
to be
there, and then
cleared,
it's
yeah.
like,
It echoes. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a cool laugh. And I kind of rewound it to kind of look at the crowd, but I didn't see anything that.
Right, and I was
resembled-
looking when the cell doors first opened and they started
Yeah.
filing out.
Mm.
Like,
Anybody? No.
no contenders.
Yeah.
But as it should be because there shouldn't
no
be a
Joker.
There shouldn't be a Joker
No.
without a
It's
Batman.
just a little homage.
Yeah.
Yes.
The other one though was actually from Penguin on the dock when the cops show up, or he might have been talking to the fisherman. I can't remember. But anyway, he says, "Why the frowns?"
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Small
things.
That's
small
what we do
things.
in Joker sightings. We grasp at straws.
Well, yeah, normally, but I will say it was very apparent. Besides the first episode, which was the biggest one that I was like up in my seat, like,
Yeah.
how awesome it was. This was
That was pretty cool.
This was the biggest Joker reference
Yeah.
since the first episode, I think.
Definitely.
Because after that, we were like, oh,
Definitely.
he said cloud.
And like the first episode, you heard Frosty, right?
Yes.
That is, that's true.
Like, you're looking kind of frosty.
Frosty.
Looking a little frosty. Yeah, definitely. And speaking of good lines, I also thought Maroney gave a good one there. He said, "You're a smart monkey, but you're a monkey.
Yeah.
And I'm the zookeeper."
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's what Penguin didn't like, and that's what
No,
made
yeah.
him get the death stare. Kind of.
That's
Yeah.
why he didn't call him, "You're the penguin and I'm the zookeeper."
Oh yeah, you're
You could have done
a
that.
smart penguin,
Yeah.
but you're a penguin and you can't fly,
Yeah.
That may have been a little
and you
too
swim
much.
in water,
Yeah.
and you eat fish.
You're in
and,
my zoo.
and I'm the zookeeper.
Sure, why not?
La Passion.
Yeah.
Angel Batista.
Why do you keep saying that?
Batista. Anyway.
Look,
Little,
Maria.
off topic there, different
sorry.
show. So there was actually several people in this episode who had comic book connections. Frogman, right?
Yep.
Talk to us about the Frogman.
From what I know, now I should have rewound. I don't know if I think he was saying you. I think he was calling him Eugene. I think was what he was saying. Before he was like Frogman, you know, like when he walked in there to the cell, Frogman cell. But it's a really obscure bad guy. I mean, I guess Frogman Eugene something. It's like Panini or something weird, some weird last name. Was the son of, I think his leap toad or something. It was like of a bad guy, but hoped the son wanted to be, Frogman wanted to be a good guy to make up for what his dad did, but was just terrible. I mean, I think he could like jump, but like it was through like electronic coils like in his boots. I think he literally had like a frog outfit on too, like stupid like.
So he's basically Super Mario 3.
Some stupid
When he
frog
puts the frog
face,
suit
yeah.
on.
So I didn't see anything too
Right.
I don't remember especially anything too crazy about him.
Did you look up Dorothy? Dorothy
I
Duncan?
didn't see anything about a Dorothy.
Okay.
Didn't
Okay,
see anything
the
about
story here was she was an inmate, or before that she killed 5 kids with candy when she was 16, and then she was an inmate. Then Arkham closed down. She hid apparently in the
Hunkered down.
basement,
Yeah.
and then when it reopened, she's like, "Hey, I work here," and they were like, "I guess you do."
Yeah,
We
no.
won't check any records.
Which reminds me, so when
But the doctor recognized her though.
well, when Lang was at
Yeah, that
at
was
the
weird.
police at the precinct, he was like, who just throw out a name, who could possibly nobody. Well, except maybe. Like, where did that come
That
from?
was weird. That was a weird
Yeah.
little moment. I forgot all about that. Yeah. I don't know.
It's like I've known everyone for 5 years.
They all came with me to Arkham, and he's like, "Wait,
there was one
There was
person,
one person
that
that
There was
didn't
that one
come.
person who just showed up and
yeah,
we started giving a paycheck to. That was weird. Why
Are
did we do that?
there's a glitch."
Office space.
in the page.
We didn't
Or
fix,
she
we didn't
keeps
fix
collecting
the
a
glitch.
paycheck,
Yeah.
even though, we just fixed the
Yeah.
fixed the glitch.
Fixed the
Yeah,
glitch.
it'll just work itself out.
It's the Lestra.
But the other person being... Did I not write his name down? Oh, it's first thing. It's the first thing. Jack
first thing.
Gruber.
Yes.
Gruber.
The
The
electrocutioner.
Gruber. Yeah, I love the Gruber. Anyway, yeah, sorry. That was one of my favorite
So he
Is Gruber? Yeah, Gruber. Right?
movies. Yeah,
Gruber.
Gruber.
Yeah,
Jack
like
Gruber.
Hans Gruber?
Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber. Yeah.
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 So he is the electrocutioner.
Electrocutioner.
Which
who
apparently
is-
in 2 weeks, not next week, in 2 weeks, we will get that episode where he starts wreaking havoc.
Oh, he comes back.
He comes back.
I haven't seen
And
the
he's
previews.
all
he's
fitted
next
out
week's
with his
villain.
electronic
nice.
stuff, and he's all in. I mean, GCPD busting.
He does a Home Alone gag. He puts something on the other side of the doorknob,
Oh,
rings
he
the
did do it,
doorbell,
yeah.
someone comes to open it, and
Oh,
you little-
that was hot. You heard that M.
E for electrocutioner.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
No,
So,
yeah.
again, in the comic, right? You looked him
Well,
up a little bit.
he was more. I think people know him a lot better because I think he's actually in the Arkham games at some point. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. I don't think there's any. I can't think of any separate backstory that.
Yeah.
One definite backstory. He's just always been there. So this may have actually made up his backstory.
Because when I first saw him, I thought, oh, Hugo Strange, maybe?
Looked just like Hugo Strange. It would have been a little weird because
Yeah.
Hugo should be like
He's a doctor.
the doctor there, but yeah, I would have been kind of okay with if it ended up that he used to be a doctor, now he's in there type deal, just because to change it up.
Possibly.
I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, yeah. The glasses. Why give him the Hugo Strange glasses? Except just to
Yeah. Throws off.
mess with us.
Okay, now it's time for everyone's favorite game, Caption This. Gentlemen, if you will please take out your cellular device, smartphone or rotary dial or otherwise, and see if you can get it on that phone.
How do you get the pictures on this?
And look at the picture.
Dad.
It's time to caption this. While you guys are looking, I'll remind everyone at home and watching and listening that still have time. We actually extended our contest to win the graphic novel of Hush for 2 weeks, since there won't be an episode next week. You can enter that by simply rating us on iTunes, right? Rating us, leaving a comment, something like that. You can retweet the link to this show that you're watching right now. Tweet it, of course, Twitter, or share it on Facebook. Just get it out there to your friends so we can spread the word. That's very helpful for us. So that will automatically get you entered into this drawing for a freaking free copy of Hush.
Freaking free copy. Nice.
Yes. That's what it is.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
If you are ready, caption this.
Okay. I want to say that moment when you come down from an intense high. He's like, oh, I'm tripping balls right now.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Okay.
I got.
You shall not. Not that. That's what they're actually. Yeah, that's
Nice. Nice. I don't think he said that when he was laughing, though. He was very serious. He wasn't laughing.
No, I'm laughing. That's what he's saying. That's how he's acting it out. He's acting out in the play.
You shall not. Triple balls.
Okay, I'm gonna say he's like Wingardium Leviosa. Like, oh, Larry or whatever his name is, Jack.
What is it?
Jack, you played Dumbledore last year for Halloween. Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Yeah, it's
Harry Potter again. That's why Frogman freaked out. He couldn't take
exactly.
another.
Harry Potter. I'm so sick of Harry Potter.
All right, that's a good round.
That was a good round. How about you, Twitterverse?
Yes.
What you got, Twitter?
At Gotham After Show. We'll send that picture out, and you can caption this for a chance to win fabulous prizes that
Fabulous.
we won't give you.
We'll fly you out here to give you a handshake and a stern look.
Must be picked up in person between the hours of 3:30 and 3:35 a.m.
Good Lord.
Yeah. It's just for fun. Just caption this for fun. Okay.
Yes.
Now, speaking of that scene and what was going on there, that was actually from a play. And smart scholar over here was like,
Well, you know, Google's pretty good. I like Google.
tell us all about it.
Well, it's a Shakespearean play, The Tempest. I guess I'm pronouncing that right.
The Tempest.
The Tempest. Apparently, what happens in the play itself is a man who's
Has a mop on his head.
who mop head they called him.
Yeah.
Mop
old
head.
moppy head.
Mop head, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And apparently, Mop head is trying to conceal his true plot by creating a storm. So creating a
Diversion. A red herring.
Exactly, which is exactly what
The episode is
it's a little bit
about.
of foreshadowing. And I'm sure all the really smart scholars out there were like, it's him, and this is what the plot's going to be. You know, but obviously I was just like,
He's got a mop on his head.
who can I see in the crowd? Like I was looking in the crowd, like who can I see? If there's a scaly looking guy, like
Yeah. Killer Croc.
Yeah. Killer Croc.
And boom,
Boom City.
this just in.
Okay, over the wire.
I was correct. Doug, the ball guy,
Mm-hmm.
Frank Whaley from Pulp Fiction. Brett.
Oh, Frank.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, the
The
guy.
guy that
who,
he ends up getting correct.
Holy moly.
That's Brett.
Frank
Brett.
Whaley.
Say what again? It's funny we just said Ezekiel 25:17
Mm-hmm. That's right.
from
He
that
was
scene.
like, but he was like a little skinny guy.
Yeah, I mean that was 20 years ago.
Yeah, this guy, I mean, this guy's pretty big.
You're right.
Yeah.
This is metric system. You're a smart mother trucker. The big brain on
As soon as I
Brad.
saw him sitting there, like, hey, it's Brett. But and then I was like, is it really Brett? And then it's Brett. I know that because we did some parodies on Brett.
We have
So
You've looked at Brett a long time.
we have.
studied him, even,
Yeah,
actually.
actually.
Well, really, the only thing we haven't talked about is the whole Barbara, Renee
Next question.
Yes.
breakup
Yeah.
That was rough.
drama.
Rough.
Heh.
Let's tip the pill bottle over and have a little bit spilling out. If any good pillhead knows, you don't just have your pills spilt. You have them in the container shut securely so you don't lose any.
That's right.
Pill popper 101.
Yeah. I actually think it would have been just really cool if, all of a sudden Detective Allen comes and walks out of the bathroom like,
Yeah.
yo,
Like,
where y'all going?
like,
So we doing this or what?
like doing the towel boner thing. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Like,
I didn't say that. But yeah, that
that would have been funny.
would have been funny.
It would have.
No,
You know you've done it. You know you've done it.
That's the Gotham after show after dark
that's right.
show.
After Dark show.
Might be.
No, I hated that scene.
Yeah.
I was and then the calling and talking to Ivy.
Yeah, how about that? So Ivy's, to our knowledge, her first forte into the criminal world is impersonating someone on the phone.
Yeah,
She sounds like a little girl.
I know.
And Barbara probably was all high as hell, didn't really know or care.
You
But,
almost sound like a 10-year-old trying to sound hot, but I believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Go to hell.
I mean,
And I just
If you can't tell, I
broke
just threw my phone. I did it again.
You've been thrown.
But the circumstances of the way she left too was as we all kind of agreed it was bullshit.
Yeah.
He did all this for you, and then you just leave to go.
And after
Sleep
I
with
want your
Montoya.
half.
Yeah.
And
Like,
she asked for
wait,
it.
while I was away sleeping with someone else, you have a girl lover?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fact that she goes there and all of a sudden she's the one pining to get back, like, God, it was almost like you threw me out.
Well, it's because she just got dumped. So of course she wants to go
yeah,
back.
but she was crying the whole time.
Right.
She could
yeah,
tell.
Yeah, totally.
That her mind was with Gordon the whole time. It's like,
Well, hey, these two crazy kids are going to get married at some point.
they are.
You realize.
You got to overcome a
if,
whole lot.
If comics have taught us.
I
nothing.
did read that in some forums and stuff that there are some people out there confused because her name is Barbara, that they're saying that she becomes Batgirl, and it's obviously it's not the case.
They want to screw
It's
everything
their
up.
daughter.
Yeah.
But there's some people that I'm sure that haven't read the comic books that may not even know that Barbara is Gordon's,
true.
Jim Gordon's daughter. So.
Right.
People are just confused.
But anyway, there's some out there because I saw people correcting them, like, "Hey, dude, no,
Yeah.
this is the mother. They're gonna
Noob.
their daughter's gonna be
LOL.
Batgirl or whatever." So but,
Yes, that is correct.
But she's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep flashing
She's high
back to
maintenance.
how just like really the pill bottle was like tipped over, some pills were out. Like how funny would it be like it kind of goes to Montoya and then it goes back and like there's a needle dripping with the pills and then it goes back and then there's like a lit blunt like go like it just keeps
Right.
getting worse and worse. Like finish your drugs. Why do you leave them out? And
I told you about finishing your drugs.
yeah, put them up. Well, I still have a house. I'm still a cop for crying out loud.
Yeah.
There's a
Anyway.
bong.
2 weeks from now, Gotham on Fox returns. 8 Eastern Time.
Yes. 8/7 Central.
8/7 Central.
Easter time.
On Fox. Yeah, Easter Time. We'll be back also about.
Do we know what the episode's called?
It's called episode 12.
Okay. Got it.
I like that.
Good research.
Don't ever put me on the spot. Oh yeah, we're live. We're sort of live. Live to tape. That's what we call it.
Live to tape. Scotch tape.
And in other news, a local couple. Oh, sorry, this is left over from the last guy.
A local couple.
A local couple,
beaten to death with their own shoes.
nude, in a
Beaten to death.
in a rainstorm.
That's a whole nother story altogether.
Okay.
It's a new year.
It
people.
is
It's
a
a
new
new year.
But it's still the same bat channel, same bat time, same bat channel. Anyway, I'd like to thank David Cottingham. Like I said before, he is DCottingham21 on the twits. He is Cory Cooley. He is Cool Master Coo.
And I would like to thank
tweets.
Chad Perkins
Finger pointers.
at Chad Perkins21
That is correct.
on Z Twitters.
Yes. And
Yes.
we are at Gotham After Show. Follow us. Send us love. Send us pictures.
How drunk are you right now? What? You drinking with like the captain?
Pictures.
I don't know. Oh,
Like enjoying like the show, like pointing at you and pointing at the TV, like enjoying
Again,
us.
at Chad Perkins.
His personal number is.
yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't know. I want to get to know our fans.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you want to send in maybe of some kind of recreation of Jack Gruber, that would be really funny.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
If you had a mop and you wanted to do that,
Send us your best Jack
That would be
Gruber
hilarious.
pictures was obviously what I was talking about. So
Yeah.
anyway, I forget how we close the show because it's been so long. But I guess I'll just say, stay frosty. Oh, that's right. That's it. I got it.